So first, I thought I would explain my television, which is a generic TCL 50-inch Roku TV from 2021 that works just fine. However, for streaming, my family uses a Roku Ultra from 2020 that also works. I cannot show that, however, because my relatives are usually surrounding my TV. Next, I thought I would explain my two computers I use on a regular basis. So this is my main computer. It's a silver 16-inch 2019 MacBook Pro that has 16 gigabytes of RAM, generic Intel graphics, Intel Core i9, and a 1 terabyte solid state drive. I mainly use it for social media, iMessage, video editing, and for podcasting. It functions well in basic tasks, so when video editing or podcasting, this MacBook overheats and its fans gets very loud. In fact, the video you're watching right now was edited on this computer. I got back in March as a birthday present for my parents, and it works okay. My secondary computer is this 11-inch 2014 MacBook Air, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabyte solid state drive, Intel HD graphics, and an Intel Core i5. I used to use this computer as my main from February to March of 2022. However, though now I use it because of its small size but full-size keyboard for video scripts, so I find this machine far better for than my iPad or my main MacBook. I got this computer initially in May of 2019, though it did not work until February, and here are the specs. Okay. And just making sure to hide the serial number. So it does run OS X Yosemite. I downgraded to that because I was trying to downgrade it to Mavericks, but that didn't work, so I did Yosemite. And yeah. Tablet is the 64 gigabyte Blue iPad Air 5 running iPadOS 15.4. That is my most used device. I use it mainly for Twitter, Instagram, YouTube Studio, iMessage, jotting down notes for my podcast, and for making some of my thumbnails for both my YouTube videos and for the video version of my podcast. I purchased this iPad back in May and has been just fine for me, except for it not having an official Apple keyboard to go along with it, which I have with my previous iPad 7th generation that I miss, which I will get sometime after I've completed getting everything else I am about to mention. My main phone is this gold 512 gigabyte iPhone 11 Pro Max that is running iOS 15.4.1. I got this phone back in December as a hand-me-down when my mom upgraded to the iPhone 13 Pro. However, it was just fine until June. Then AirDrop broke on it despite being turned on. It has since fixed itself, then broken itself again in July, then fixed itself in August, and has been fine ever since. In June, I also noticed that the microphone broke on this phone, so now everything has now a repeated muffling issue, which you can tell if you watch any of my videos since June. However, in September, I began to experience a notable decrease in battery life, where once the phone got below 40% charge, even without me using it, the next thing I know, it is near 10% charge, and that issue still happens with me, even though the battery health hasn't dropped. I use this phone for checking the weather, for my alarms, for social media, and to film my videos, except for this one, and I'm not sure if I'll proceed to film my videos on this phone. This microphone is always toast, so I'll just use my mom's iPhone 13 Pro Max for that. This phone also has numerous scratches on its screen. As you can tell here, you can tell this phone. I'm currently saving up for an iPhone 14 Pro, and assuming I'm on the right track, I should be able to get it in late November. Probably noticed me wearing it at this point in the video, but my main watch is this gold aluminum 44mm Apple Watch Series 5 running watchOS 8.5.1 with a generic cheap Amazon nylon band. Functions okay, but has many deep scratches, slower charging speeds compared to newer Apple Watches, and poor battery life where I have to charge it every 1 to 2 days. After I buy my iPhone 14 Pro, I will save up for an Apple Watch Ultra, however, so at least I can look forward to that. I got this Apple Watch for Christmas 2020 after my mom upgraded to the Apple Watch Series 6 that Christmas because of the Series 5's battery life, though our Series 6 now has worse battery life than my Series 5, ironically. My main earbuds are these first generation AirPods Pro that I got back in Christmas 2021. However, they do have two issues that drive me crazy, being poor battery life and my AirPods not detecting when both of them are in my ears, hence breaking noise cancellation. I'll probably ask for AirPods Pro 2 for Christmas, which is sad because I can only get a total of a year about these earbuds, and before I found out that I would need a new iPhone, I was actually going to buy these on launch day. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please interact with us below, soon dislike button. As always, I'm the iTunes fanboy, and peace out.